Hey guys, it's Nicole, your holistic health and fitness coach. I am in my kitchen today and I'm going to make a coconut blueberry dessert. It's one of my favorites, it's one of my clients' favorites, one of my family's favorites, so I hope that you guys enjoy it too. And the cool thing about this dessert is you can put it in the freezer and it will last for a really long time. And then when you're craving something sweet, you can just take it out of the freezer and you have something to cure that sugar craving. So we're gonna start by putting our coconut into our high-speed blender to make our own coconut butter. So that's 4 cups there. And this, oh dear. Whoops, technical difficulties. My camera just fell down. So give me just 1 second here. Let's see. Can we see now? Okay, perfect. So we are going to blend up our coconut butter. We put, that's my ice cream maker going off. 1 moment, sorry. That's a little loud. Okay, so we're gonna blend up our coconut butter, and I put 4 cups in here. In a Vitamix or another high-speed blender, it takes about 3 minutes, and if you have a food processor, it takes about 10 minutes. You do have to scrape down the sides with a spatula, which I just had my spatula. I don't know what I did with it. Grab another one. Okay, so it's gonna be loud for a few minutes, guys. So if you're going to do this with me, go ahead and blend your butter now. And while we're waiting, I'm going to get this that I pre-made out for you. So see, already I'm just stopping to scrape down the sides really quick. And you don't want to blend it on super full blast yet. You kind of want it to just start getting a there we go. Melted consistency. So we're just gonna turn it up a little bit more. So I have mine on about 4 here. And we're just gonna let that go for a little bit. This is the boring part. Oh, hey guys. Hi Suzanne. Hi Blake. Hope everybody's having a good night. While you're waiting, you can put your blueberries in your dish here and spread them out. And if you bought coconut butter and you're not making your own homemade, yours is going to be like this. It's not going to be melted. So you want to just take a fork and kind of just scrape that out like this. That way, when we put it on the blueberries, you can just spread it out a little bit. I'm having trouble with my camera. I guess I should stand a little further away. Okay, so this is looking pretty good like butter now. I don't know if you guys can see that from over there, but it's definitely melted. We're gonna scrape down the sides just 1 more time and then blend it up just 1 more time really quickly. Just for a minute. I like mine to be nice and creamy. If you don't blend it enough, it'll be kind of gritty just because we're using, the unsweetened shredded coconut. So if you don't blend it enough, it'll just be a little gritty. But that's okay too. So I'm gonna turn it up loud. Okay, and we're done with that part. So now I always have to scrape that out of the lid, that butter. And the cool thing is is I do 4 cups of it at a time because it blends up better when you do 4 cups. If you do anything less than 4 cups, it's kind of hard to make it into butter because there's not really enough in your blender. So just keep that in mind. If you did want to make a smaller batch, you definitely want to still use the 4 cups of the coconut butter or the unsweetened coconut. And so now we are just going to spread this out onto our blueberry mixture. I just like to use a big spoon, and see, I'm just kind of spreading it around. And the cool thing is this coconut butter on the frozen blueberries is going to make a shell on here. You know, like those really unhealthy dessert shells, the magic shells that they sell at the store? Well, this coconut butter freezes onto the frozen fruit and it makes that little shell just like they have at the store. And it's actually pretty tasty by itself without sugar in it. So there's a plus. You could put this on, you know, your ice cream or your nice cream, and instead of a magic shell, you can have a magic coconut butter shell. So anyways, just go ahead and put as much as you like on there, about a cup, but sometimes a little more. And what we're going to do, see, this is going to melt even more once we put it in the oven. And I forgot to tell everyone to preheat their ovens to 350, but that's okay. You can just do it now if you didn't. So we're popping it in the oven, 350, cook it for about 20 minutes. It's gonna come out, and of course, when it's done in the oven, it's gonna be hot. You're gonna let it cool for a moment, and then you're going to stick it straight into the freezer. Now I know what you're thinking. That sounds crazy because it's hot and it's glass, but trust me, I do it all the time. Just let it cool for a moment, and then keep it in the freezer for about 30 to 60 minutes, depending on how long you wanna wait to have your dessert. When it comes out, you just let it thaw for a moment, and then you wanna just cut it into squares. So obviously it's not that pretty, but you can see we cut it into squares. Super delicious, guys. So if you guys have any questions, oh, hey Ruth, I'm glad that you're looking forward to trying them. Yes, but if you have any questions, just, you know, send a comment, I'll reply. For the rest of the coconut butter, you can put this stuff on other fruit. You can put it in yogurt. Like I said, you could put it on like some ice cream or some nice cream. Just be creative with it. Coconut butter is something so versatile, so you can literally put it in anything. But, oh, also, if you were using the store-bought coconut butter, you just want to be able to melt that. So if you were, I don't know what you did, but you could have melted it like in the oven really quick, and then it would have spread out easier on there for you. Sorry, I forgot to mention that too. Anyways, guys, put yours in there, 30 to 60 minutes, cut it up into squares, and when you're done, you can wrap it up in some parchment paper and put it in a Ziploc baggie and store it in the freezer for whenever you want a sweet treat. Hope you enjoy that. Hope everyone has a great night. Thanks for watching.